Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. He leaves it with the back. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Steps away to find some room. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Clement. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. Very big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Johnson wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to find his man in the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The offense changing the play. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Fakes to grab. Touchdown, fighting
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Fair catch called for and made. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Snags it on the right. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to scramble. He'll take another shot here. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Arkin. He's loose at the 15. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking for his man in the middle. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Extending the play. Got a man. It's Edwards.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Back to pass on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they finally get to this guy, and he's electric. He's dynamic. He can make plays with his feet and scramble around, and I think they got used to it in the first half, and now if they want to win this football game, they got to continue to catch that fast joker and get him on the ground.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds downs, and this offense is on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the
touchdown, Kansas State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
To the air, it's Altmaier. Scrambling away. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
They'll try to... And it's up and no good. So that's scoring on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue. The decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. There he goes. Turning it on. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Kansas State 21, Illinois 16.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete.
Turning on the Jets. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
Pressure coming. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
Well, they try to fake left and go bootleg right, and really nothing happening on that one. That doesn't mean they have to shelve that play, though. There's some window dressing you can add to that. Maybe get a tight end out in the flat, maybe a receiver working an out-breaking route for you on the boundary. Give the quarterback somewhere to go with it if the defense is expecting him to keep the football running.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Quick completion to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Line getting set on second down. The give to the lone running back. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's Altmaier. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a little space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Catch in the middle. It's Arkin. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Illini! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
And the offense tries to take matters into their own hands. Like, down 1, I want the 2-point conversion. I want to take the lead. Now, the defense is going to have to come up big, try to get them the football back.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Still looking on the move. Got it behind the line. It's Swanson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Takes it the other way.
GG's, my boy.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off-play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Wide open spaces. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He might want another play. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. Oh, a lot of space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the first down.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Headed to the end zone. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the first down. But way to pull the trigger, run it with authority.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to throw, it's Beck. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's ball. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Miami 7, Florida 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's ball. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's a seam wide open. It's a running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He's
loose. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off the play fake. Makes the catch.
nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Using the quick game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're
headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
nothing on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Now adjusting. Got it in the middle. It's ball. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Running behind that left side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. That'll bring him to within 4. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's ball. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. The Gators get it past the sticks. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Holds it in. Touchdown, Gators! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They go to the ground. Hard running there. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space. It's Fletcher. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
With the catch, it's Fletcher. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's loose down the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Miami. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good, really nice pitch and catch, and guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Pulls it in, it's ball. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. The Gators pick up the first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
With the catch, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Throwing right. A strike downfield.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner end. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
The Gators will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Catch in the middle, it's the ball. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll try the run. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Quarterback moving. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quick completion on the out route. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense uses a timeout, 17 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses. And
touchdown, Florida! And they... Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Whips it out in the flat. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Georgia! First score of the game goes up.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football.
Tight end trying to get in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
A short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They've got a first down here to open the period. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
It's complete to the left. There he goes! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from Pater. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
With the run on 1st and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to go up top on first down. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Swings it out to his running back. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So here they come going for it on fourth and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And I say that the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive for the 25. Going right to work up top. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls out.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll run it to the right side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Also 6 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off play action on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver going in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Here we go. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Man, oh man, did he take a shot. You don't want many shots like that for your quarterback. Obviously, you want to take care of him, but when you run those screens, you're trying to get people to come in quick and let them go. But you don't want them hitting your quarterback like that too many times.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He caught it. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 4-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
On the double.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Mississippi, Ohio State, 20. Georgia, 7.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
42 Spider.
Has to get there to move the sticks. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
GG's, my boy.
Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end.
Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Dogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. They're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days in Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Branch. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
and you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Trying play action. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turning it on. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. He tries to take the top off. He caught it! And he ran away from the ground, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Their own 25-yard line. To the air. Thomas. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so creates.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking left. Makes the grab. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. To throw, it's Stockton. Buying some time as he moves left. Fires to the end zone. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away. 1st down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Hines is tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Klubnik. That's caught. It's Haynes. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them.
Gashing the knee on the right. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brand. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are... And he throws his third pick of the day.
GG's, my boy.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to work that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Grab behind the line. It's Pena. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Aller. That's caught, it's Pena. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quick release on the RPO. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Offense in an empty set. To the air, it's Manning.
Nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Baxter. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that eye.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Shakes off the defender. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in third and long. Still in a good situation here.
Quickly out to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 7, Texas 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air. It's Aller. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's why everybody in college football is trying to recruit athletes like this to play the 4-3 defensive end position. You can find guys that can stop the run at defensive end, but how many are excellent pass rushers? How many have all the tools in their toolbox like this guy does? Not many.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense. Getting in the lanes. Doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Makes the catch, it's Singleton. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The give out of the gun. Oh, what a cut! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting rid.
Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
No, it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Fires to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Buys a little time. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll immediately call timeout. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. Turning on the Jets. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how nice is it to have an eraser at the quarterback spot? 1st down, you get sacked, lose a bunch of yards. In a more difficult situation, you call a pass to try to attack the secondary, but he's got the ability to do this. Just pull it down, get all those positive yards back, and then some.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Back to throw, it's Aller. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got room on the return. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field.